Today's video focuses on two things that piss me off: bullying and hypocrisy. How you doing? My name is Aaron Alexander. It's rant time. Now, as you know, because of my Asperger's and the fact I engage in a little wrongthink from time to time, I can tell you many a story about me getting bullied from the age of 5 up until now. We're talking almost 30 years of straight up hatred and bile from idiots and shit kickers and morons. In the course of the last couple weeks, I've read into a couple stories that makes me want to go out, hulk out, find a nearest poetry slam, and lay waste to it and leave no goddamn witnesses. Exhibit A. The Keaton Jones situation. Now, if you take a look at this kid's face, you know, he won't be gracing any covers of GQ anytime soon, but come on, that's no reason to bully a kid. Sadly, a few of these idiots probably didn't take that advice, and they started bullying him on his anyway, how funny his nose was and all that. Come on, that was fucked up, and personally, if I was in his shoes, I'd probably knock his ass out. I mean, shit, I should have done that shit when I was a kid. But anyway, what he did was, he took to Twitter and did a video with his mother filming, basically as a plea to why would they freaking bully this kid? And you know what? I freaking agree. Why would you do that? But the reaction was, it was overwhelming. You got a lot of love offerings, a lot of well-wishing, be it from actual people who gives a shit to those virtue signalers who want to assuage their own guilt by trying to help out a poor kid. And then, this shit happens. Now, remember I told you about the second group, the ones that want to assuage their guilt, trying to get some good boy points? Well, they did this. Such tolerant and understanding people, aren't they? So, let me get this straight, progressives. You don't like people that bully, but when they disagree with you politically and engage in wrongthink, then it's okay to bully someone into suicide, even though this is a 10-year-old kid we're talking about. What kind of sick motherfuckers are you? Oh, and by the way, you want to get even sicker? Well, I got something for you. I want you to keep in mind the preceding part of the rant is sort of a late entry. I just found out about the Keaton Jones situation, but I figure, well, it applies to this rant because in another related incident, and this is where Exhibit B comes in, is the sad story of August Ames. It's no secret that I happen to like pornography and sex work and basically respect anybody who does it because, let's just face it, with the millennial dating scene, it's like a game of Russian roulette, especially in the big cities like Chicago, San Francisco, the Pacific Northwest, and NYC. And if you dare date anywhere in there, you better take some pictures. You're going to need it for the court case. But luckily, over the last few years, I've gotten to know a few porn stars and sex workers, and I think for the most part they are good people. And some of them even followed your boy on Twitter. But for those of you not in the know, last week August Ames ran afoul to these SJWs when she was to do a scene with a porn star. I don't know who his name is, someone please tell me in the comments, that he did some gay porn and some bisexual scenes, and of course, seeing that out of the concern for her health, August Ames refused to do that scene, and I can pretty much understand it because nowadays the HIV laws in California is basically a slap to the wrist. After she exercised her right not to do the scene, which she had every right to do as a porn star, well, the pile-on began in earnest. led by this idiot, Bruce Beckham, and that idiot, Jackson Wheeler. Now, I have a video of Jackson pretty much spewing his bile at August Ames.
I guess in the age of Trump, we gotta correct every fucking buddy. This morning, we have some more bitches talking about ignorance on gay performers and crossover and bi performers performing in the fucking mainstream industry. The gay industry is mainstream now, and it's owned by the same companies that own your fucking straight companies. We go through the same fucking testing. You know why? Because they have the same legalities and have to follow the same fucking rules, you fucking idiots. Like, they would fucking risk taking untested models. No, we don't, and it doesn't happen. We get tested through talent testing. You can go through the database, bitch. There's probably more gay performers in there than straight. And like I said, chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis is passed around more from female models and male performers than anything in the entire industry. And you know how many sets I've been on where we've been tested, but no one checks each other's test? I'm not talking gay, I'm talking straight bi and all that shit. I talk with directors. You are full of fucking shit, August Ames.
And oh, it gets better. Apparently, Jackson left this little nugget on his Twitter, basically telling August Ames to kill herself through cyanide. Well, she took up on half of his advice. She killed herself by hanging in the wake of all this struggle session nonsense that was brought down upon her because, oh, I don't want to sleep with a gay performer. Again, she had every right not to. So, did they take back their horrid words against August Ames and basically say, hey, I'm sorry for the family, my condolences and what have you? Absolutely not. Oh boy, cue the hot take sacks, Kenny. So here's my point. The progressive SJWs would like for them to think that they're tolerant and understanding and they don't want anyone bullied in any way. But if you happen to have the wrong politics, even if you're a classic liberal and engage in wrongthink, well, they have the right to bully you until you go Kurt Cobain on yourself. So the point is this. Social justice is hypocritical and it's sort of become a religion of sorts. Luckily, before I started this rant, my good buddy Tara Sophia put a tweet on there basically summing the whole thing up. And I promised a little fedora tip in her part, me lady. But the point is simple. The hypocrisy is oozing from these SJWs. Yeah, they don't want you doing just the same thing, but when it comes to someone you don't agree with, well... that's another story. Just steer clear of these motherfuckers. They are starting to sound worse than the fucking religious right of the late 80s. So with that said, rant over. Take care